Well, hello everyone and welcome back. I'm not sure if this video is going to be a few hours late or a few days late, but anyway, it's better late than never, isn't it? So cut me some slack. Anyway, also I'm not being rude, but my eyes may be darting all over the place as I'm looking between like the camera and Training Peaks and my notes and stuff like that. So not being weird, it's just because of that. So today I'm going to be going over week 3 of 6, leading into the Outlaw Nottingham Half and all of the training that's been involved in week 3. But I'm going to be mixing things up a little bit actually by fast forwarding to Friday at the start of the bank holiday weekend, as we were all up in Yorkshire, and I managed to get a bit of swim, bike and run done. So I figured it's been a long time since I've done a nice training montage. So sit back and relax for the next 2 minutes and 29 seconds. And you're back. Hope you enjoyed that. As you can see, we managed a couple of open water swims for the first time this year. All the gear on, booties, gloves. I actually had 4 layers on for swimming, 2 tri-suits, an Orca thermal upper layer, and then my wetsuit. We were told that the lake was 10 degrees, but to pretend that it was 14, but that didn't really help. Anyway, really good to get some open water swimming done while we were up there. We had lots of fun on the mountain bikes as well, around some of the quiet country lane, practicing a bit of no hands, bit of that. And then the flying dismount, which is a lot easier when you're not clipped in. Also, Georgie managed to get in the swims and bikes with me, which is good, as our baby girl is only actually 6 weeks old at the moment. So she's done very well to get back into training. Anything basically so soon, so that's good. But then again, she does have Weymouth 70.3, London Marathon and York Marathon in the space of 3 weeks later this year, so ouch. Right, now let's rewind to the start of the week. On Monday, as usual, I tried to get in my key sessions early doors, so I did the key swim. This week I was trying to swim 1500 metres non-stop, ideally faster and harder than last week's effort. So I managed to do that in 1:59 per 100, and I did that by doing 100 metres easy and 100 metres harder. So I was quite happy with that overall pace there, because it didn't actually feel that difficult. Whereas normally, like last week, I was doing it probably way too easy, really. Following that, I did a cheeky little run with Willow, following on the trails. And then in the evening, I was onto the key bike session for the week, which is my descending sweet spot work. So it was 60 minutes of effort at 245 watts. Last week I did 235 watts. This week it was 245, which I think I've mentioned before. 245 watts is my goal race power target for a 70.3 distance. Got that done as well on the Monday. On to Tuesday, I started the day with a not too hard but not too easy aero interval session that I usually do. So that's just getting into race position and time in that position, just getting used to that. And then on the evening it was back to the club for intervals at the local car park. Now this is one place where I'm actually planning on making a bit of a change, because every week I fail my run tempo key workout. And the point of the tempo is to run faster than I would on race day. So technically it's sort of speed work. Now the sessions that we do on the Tuesday with the club are also speed work, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tracking that as my key run workout of the week, or one of them, because the other is the long run. So now every Tuesday when I do the intervals, like speed intervals and stuff with the club, I will class that as my key run session. The session this week was 6:54 and 3 minutes at tempo, which is around 350 a kilometre for me. And then 90 seconds at 5 kilometre pace, so around 3:30 with some rest in between. And then over to Wednesday, I actually did another brick session. This time it was a lot easier than last week's, which was a bit too high intensity. So I ended up doing 45 minutes on the turbo, nice and easy, and then a 30-minute 6 kilometre run off of it, just to get used to the old jelly legs feeling. Then next week the plan is to either increase the duration of that, maybe a 60-minute bike, 30-minute run, or to increase the intensity, try and get it up to sort of race power and race effort off the bike. I'm not quite sure yet which of those I'm going to do, but anyway. And finally on Thursday I actually repeated my key swim workout, so I ended up trying to do 1500 metres again. I'm not really sure if doing drills or sort of swim intervals at the moment is really going to make me a better swimmer in time for Outlaw, so I ended up just doing another sort of long swim again. I did accidentally go over the distance because I'd set my watch up wrong, and ended up doing 1750 metres at around 2:09 pace, so I didn't do the 100 metres easy, 100 metres hard this time. I just swam non-stop for 1750 metres. And then I finished the day up with another 1 hour session of aero intervals again, just getting used to that position and trying to hold it for as long as possible, really. So that's it. That was it for the week. The final stats for week 3 of 6 are 12 hours of training, so back up again. After last week's reduction in hours, it was 90 minutes of swimming, close to 7 hours of biking, and 3.5 hours of running. So I managed to get the training hours back up again. I'm really hoping to hit between 12 and 13 hours a week going into Outlaw now. And in terms of the key workouts and targets for this week, I completed or missed. I did 3 of the key sessions: the swim, the bike, which was 60 minutes at sweet spot, the run speed session, which I now do on the Tuesday at the club, and then the brick as well as a target as well. I did fall short on the long bike and long run though, so we'll try and do better next week on both of those. Anyway, that's it for week 3 of 6. Stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be week 4 recap, and I think I may even chuck in an extra video where I'm going to cover things that I remember from last year's Outlaw Half, and then some tips and stuff from what I remember having done the event before. So I'll see you in the next one, but bye.